Vanakkam Rahul.
Vanakkam.
What is that special quality that you imbibe from your mother?
From my mother. Humility. That no matter how powerful a person is, no matter how weak a person is, regardless of who the person is, they always have an opinion, they always have a unique way of looking at the world, and one must respect that opinion and try to understand where that person is coming from, right? So when you're speaking to a person, look at the world not from your position, but look at the world from your position, right? For example, right now I'm speaking to you. I'm feeling uncomfortable that you are there and I'm here. No, actually, inside I'm feeling uncomfortable that I'm in this conversation. I would actually prefer to be there, or I would prefer you to be here. So that type of quality, that doesn't matter what your situation is, you respect everybody else and you listen to everybody else. And of course, as a mother, she taught me love, right? So that is also a central quality. What about your mother? What quality did you get from your mother?
It's affection towards everyone. Don't be harsh, be affectionate to everyone.
Okay. Do you have
and
brothers?
Respect. Yeah, I have a brother, elder brother.
Thank you. Next we have Lakshmi Menon. Lakshmi Menon.
Hello. Hello. Hello, Rahul.
Hello.
I hope you have a wonderful time in Stella. My question to you is, why is the opposition, that is your party, silent about issues that are actually affecting the common man? That is like the PACL scam, the protest by paramilitary forces. You have so many unfilled posts in the government, and on and on.
Actually, protest by paramilitary forces, I am in conversation about a number of their demands. In fact, I have personally raised and committed to them that we will give them the status of Shaheed, which they do not have. And if you're talking about corruption, I mean,
also, sir, you didn't mention Robert Vadra with all the other names.
What about him? What about him? The government has every right and should investigate every single person. And the law should apply to everybody, no problem. However, the law must not apply selectively. The Prime Minister of the country himself has his name in government documents which are saying that he is directly responsible for negotiating parallelly with the Dassault company on Rafale. The CBI director at 1:30 at night is sacked. The Supreme Court says, bring the man back. The man is brought back. The Prime Minister sacks him again. The President of France says, the Prime Minister of India has told me personally himself in a meeting that Mr. Anil Ambani should get the Rafale contract. Nothing's happening. The Prime Minister doesn't comment about it. Everybody knows that the Prime Minister has stolen 30,000 crores and given them to Mr. Ambani. The whole country knows it. But why is there no investigation? Investigate everybody. Investigate Mr. Vadra. I'm the first person to say it. Right? But investigate the Prime Minister. And be absolutely crystal clear. Mr. Narendra Modi, for 1 minute, hasn't opened his mouth on Rafale. And the proof is unlimited. I'll tell you. HAL has been making aircraft for 70 years. Anil Ambani has never made an aircraft in his whole life. HAL gave 3,000 crores of its own money to the government of India. Anil Ambani has 45,000 crores of debt that he has not paid off. HAL has made the Mirage aircraft that went and bombed Pakistan. Not made, but maintains the Mirage Air Force that went and bombed Pakistan. Makes the MiG aircraft, Sukhoi, Jaguar. They have tremendous experience. On what basis did the Prime Minister personally remove HAL from the contract and give it to Mr. Ambani? Finally, the UPA government had negotiated a price of 526 crores for one aircraft. You know what Mr. Narendra Modi's new price is? 1600 crores per aircraft. So he's almost tripled the price of the aircraft. But there's not a word from Mr. Narendra Modi or any agency investigating the man. So let's start there. The gentleman said that he didn't want to be Prime Minister, he wanted to be the Chowkidar. Well, let's get him to start doing that work. Why isn't he doing that work when it comes to himself?
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you. Next we have Sushmita. I repeat, Sushmita.
Hi.
Hello. One more thing. How many times have you seen the Prime Minister of India standing in the middle of 3,000 women like this? How many times have you seen the Prime Minister of India standing here like this, being open to any question from anybody? How many of you have had the opportunity to ask him, Mr. Prime Minister, what do you think about education? What do you think about this? What do you think about that? Why doesn't the Prime Minister have the guts to come and stand in front of 3,000 women and be questioned by them? Sorry.
It's okay. It has been said that the results in South India will determine or play a major role in selecting the ruling party this year.
Sorry, the South India is going to play a major role.
In selecting the
Yeah.
ruling party this year. So, if you come to power, what do you plan to do for the South, that is us?
I plan. Today's government has a North India specific focus. They have a north centric view. I believe that all parts of India are equal and all parts of India should have equal say in the country's future. I mean, there's Mr. Chittambaram sitting here, right? He's from Tamil Nadu. He determined the economic future of this country for 10 years. So I believe that Tamil Nadu and South India must have a voice in Delhi in the national government, and the basic trajectory of the nation should include the feelings and the aspirations of the Tamil people, should include the sentiment and the history of the Tamil people. It should not be that the government of India is trying to subvert and crush the history, the language and the culture of the Tamil people. So that is broadly how I would think about it. I think it's very important that in the government, people from Tamil Nadu have senior positions.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Can we have Kritika?
Hey, Rahul.
Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
Fine, how are you?
I'm well.
Welcome to Stella Maris College.
Thank you.
So my question is, what according to you is the biggest hindrance to growth in India?
Biggest hindrance to growth? Crony capitalism. The fact that huge amount of resources are captured by 15 or 20 people, and the mechanism of capture is corruption. So I would say that corruption and crony capitalism are a huge barrier to growth in India. I would also say that today there is a lack of a vision. India is looking inwards. India is fighting. India is divided. And when you are a divided nation, when you have anger in the nation, you cannot grow. So India has to realize its space in the world. Not only its space back home, but its space in the world. And what is India's space in the world? The world is dramatically changing. So we are moving from a United States centric world to a United States, China, India, Russia centric world, a multipolar world. And India has to have a certain degree of confidence on the international stage, right? Somebody once said, an Indian leader was asked, does India lean left or does India lean right? And the person said, no, India stands straight. So we don't need to lean towards one or the other, but we have to stand straight and we have to put our views on the table aggressively. So I think it's a lot to do with the mood, and it's a lot to do with a vision. Today, India lacks a vision. It is internally at war with itself. It's fighting with itself. Hindus are fighting Muslims, South is fighting North, East, Northeast is burning. That mood has to be changed. Everybody here and everybody in this country is India's asset. India has to utilize all these people if it wants to grow. It cannot say that certain people will have special status and certain people will have a poor status. So it has to carry everybody. And I think that is something that I'm very particular about, and our ideology, the ideology of the Congress party is very particular about that.